and welcome to Tome of Uselessness. I'm Devon, and today I'm joined by Peter.
Hello.
And Leo.
Hello.
And this is just a mini episode where we're talking about Ouran High School Academy Host Club. So before we get into the episode, it's episode 2, and before we get into it, Leo, what is your experience with anime?
I actually tried to watch anime, and my friends really pressured me, but I just can't get into it. I've tried Sword Art Online, Death Note, all the popular ones, but I don't like the style.
That's
and
fair.
I find it a little voluptuous with the female characters, and it's kind of cheesy, but the story is really good, so I imagine if I went blind, I would enjoy anime much more.
Perfect. Peter, what's your experience with it?
I used to watch it a lot, but then I did not.
What did you watch?
I think that Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That one where they talk and don't really do much for like 25 minutes.
Inuyasha?
Oh, I watched that, but
Yeah.
that one where they just, there was .hack/sign.
Oh,
hack,
yeah, yeah.
Stand around and do nothing. They're in like the MMO, but no one leaves the starting zone because it's not a very good game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Speed Grapher was a good one. I actually enjoyed that out of any of them.
Which one?
Speed Grapher?
I don't think I've heard
It's
of
this
it.
guy that has a camera, but every time he takes a picture, it like shoots people.
Oh.
It's like supernatural thing.
Spider-Man. I watch 80s anime movies and act elitist about it.
Okay, good.
Like Spirit Away Time.
That's not from the 80s.
Mr. Ghibli's Moving Castle.
Also not from the 80s.
Organ Sack Time in the Stadium.
I don't know
You have
that.
Akira and Tetsuo.
Okay.
You just go yes.
Yes. Yes.
No, they have like the laser guns at the end and he turns into like the organ sacks. It's pretty intense. I watched her dad and he was like, this is alright but kind of fast paced. And I was like, I agree.
Cool. Good story.
Yeah.
So, are either of you familiar at all with Ouran?
Nope.
I think we watched like 4 episodes in a row once. It
Yeah.
had like the light bulbs.
Yeah. Do you remember any of the storyline other than it having light bulbs?
Yeah, the dude's a chick and there's light bulbs.
Okay, so the storyline, if you're not familiar with
And there's rich people.
Yes. The storyline, if you're not familiar, is that there's a high school full of super rich, elitist students. It's a private school.
Mostly ladies.
And, no, it's both. And there's a host club of boys that represent a different type of guy, I guess. Like a boy band, almost. Where they get paid kind of to entertain the female students.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds like every private school in America.
Well, that's brutal.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't know Jonas Brothers were going to be on this podcast.
Yeah, it's just about the Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
So there's like the main guy. There's who's kind of goofy, but
Love.
yeah, lovable and handsome.
Oh, just like Peter.
Oh, thank you.
Then there's the second in charge, who's very business oriented. There's an older student who looks really young. He's kind of like the lolly boy. And then
Of course.
he's got his best friend who's strong and tall and stoic. And then there's the twins who...
Oh, they're like the twin cest one.
Yeah, they're...
I drew that once, but one got turned into a penis for the other one.
Okay, slightly different...
They're hyenas.
demographics in anime.
Oh, wow.
No, it's fairy porn.
Yeah. So yeah, there's the twin cest boys, and then in the first episode, we're introduced to Haruhi, who is a girl, but everybody thinks is a guy because she has short hair and wears pants. And
That's typical.
she knocks over a vase that's worth 800 million yen or something like that.
Oh, that's like $3 American.
To pay
Like
off
$4 Canadian.
to pay off the debt, she ends up working as one of the hosts in the host club. So it's a very silly premise.
Is there any sexual aspects or elements to this?
Implied, but mostly like in a very fantasy kind of way. Yeah. It's both very innocent and pure and racy at the same time.
What would the demographic be for this show?
I'm gonna go with girls.
Girls.
Because it is totally a reverse harem where it's like all the guys end up falling in love with her, but she's kind of oblivious to it.
I like the word reverse harem. That's a good phrase.
Yeah, it sounds pretty efficient.
If you ever spend any time with like romance novels, that's like a huge subcategory.
Oh yeah, I read romance novels because my romance life is not very great.
Yeah, I read the one with a nurse and a rich dude, and like my mom's like, when you read these books, you get like a Coca-Cola and a glass bottle, and you have a smoke and you read it. Harlequin romance.
Oh yeah, Nana reads them.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. In this episode, Haruhi is trying to pay off her debt, and there's a
Typical.
new girl who keeps jumping from host to host, and she ends up wanting to be with Haruhi that week. And then it's slowly revealed that this girl is actually engaged to somebody who has a very successful China business, like teapots and cups and stuff.
Oh, I die.
Yeah. You remember the episode?
I forgot. I just thought I was going somewhere else.
Oh.
I completely forgot. Oh, I do remember.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I was like, that's a resolution?
So, no. So then there's a winter formal happening as well, and they decide to do an elaborate scheme to get them together again because they're kind of fighting-ish. Well, the girl is mad because the guy wants to go study abroad, and he's studying abroad so that he'll be more interesting to her so that they can get married.
He's gonna study more broads than her.
Oh, that's a slammer.
So they come up with this elaborate plan where Haruhi dresses as a girl to seduce the guy with a love note that the Twincest boys have written, and they make it so that the girl kind of comes across them as they're romancing each other.
Oh, is this dubbed?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's weird that they're not cartoon animals.
Not everything can be a furry.
Yeah, but you know.
So, the girl catches them, runs out all sad, and then the guy runs after her, and then they end up making up and having a dance together, and then...
And the rose petals fall.
And there's rose petals
it's an anime.
everywhere.
What was the song they danced to?
Doesn't matter.
Anime song. Royalty-free anime song.
Oh, it's like a white piano, soft notes, a petal falls on it gracefully.
Yeah.
And it goes like... You know?
So then,
no sharps.
as the, like...
Major key.
I don't know, end of the formal, they've decided that the girl is going to be crowned the winter formal queen, which means she gets a kiss from one of the host clubs. And so they send Haruhi to give her a kiss, which is supposed to be on the cheek, but then somebody throws a banana peel and they end up kissing on the mouth, and it turns out it was Haruhi's first kiss, and then everyone's upset.
So the banana peel like slipped into her?
Yeah.
Wait, which one's Haruki?
That's the main girl that dresses as a boy.
Oh, okay. This makes more sense now. I had her mixed up with everyone.
That's fair. Yeah. So that's episode 2. That's what happens. Do you have any questions? Any thoughts about it?
See, and this is why I'm not a big fan of animes, because I just think that sometimes the stories can be a bit cliche.
Oh, this show is very cliche, but it has a strange charm to it.
Well, no, I think I like the most about it is the characters.
Yeah, yeah.
I think there's a unique dichotomy between the boys and the girls.
For sure.
But I also think, like, Winter Forward and all this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And she was crowned the Winter Queen, and you get a kiss from one of the boys.
I wish I was Winter Queen.
What was the main
One
character?
day.
What was the guy that kissed her again?
Haruhi.
Haruhi?
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a virgin then.
No, she's a lady though, right?
Yeah, so Haruhi's a girl that dresses as a boy to work in the host club.
Oh.
Because she broke the vase.
Oh, so that just adds it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's...
No, it's like layers within layers. You know, it's about family.
So what's the...
It's not about... It's kind of actually about family, you're right, but anyways.
So, the twincest, those two, they wrote the letter?
Yeah, so...
was it like they're... I don't know, that seems... Did they like both do it together and like share their own thoughts and like one of those...
Shirtless.
Like, montages?
No, they just kind of mention that they wrote it.
Okay.
And it's very silly. It's like, I like you, like you.
Yeah. The heart over the eye.
Yes.
How old are these characters?
I think
Underage.
that Haruhi and the twins are supposed to be like grade 10-ish. Okay. And then the head guy and his assistant are supposed to be like grade 11, and then the lolly boy and his friend are supposed to be like grade 12.
Well, I know that the age you can set in Japan is 13, so that's why I was curious.
Oh, okay.
Not that I needed to know that. But
Well, I don't do anything inappropriate.
Yeah,
is it rated like...
I think.
Why?
I don't know what it's rated, actually.
Well, I don't know if it's different in other countries.
It's rated Y for yaoi.
There's probably a lot of porn with these people.
Oh,
Oh,
definitely.
probably, yeah.
Without a doubt. No, I knew it was the guy that had the poster of the characters. I didn't know what the poster was at the time, but now I do because I watched it once. But that guy was kind of a dick. I didn't like hanging out with him. He was very possessive.
So you don't remember like specifics of the show, but do you remember like the overall feel?
Yeah. There was like a dark blue room, and there was a lot of bright orange, big open rooms. It was like a very big castle-y thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Harry Potter though.
No.
Where they were in separate houses and they had like a rivalry, like a 3-on-1 kind of thing.
No, I meant do you like the emotional feel of the show?
Oh yeah, no, there was like two that were twins, and there was the oldest that was very small, and one wore glasses.
Oh god, I need a cigarette.
That's not the first time today.
Emotion, I feel like it's something like a teenage girl would watch.
Yeah, but it's very, very silly in like an adult ways.
So
Yeah, it's comedic.
A young teenage adult, or a young adult whose girl or a 36-year-old man would watch it.
Yeah, or me.
Easily.
It's my favorite anime.
I watched like 4 in a row.
Is it your favorite? It doesn't sound appealing to me, but then again, I'm not getting visuals.
So
Because they're not furs.
I think it's my favorite because it's very silly, obviously. Like it's a silly premise, but it's also very sweet and endearing.
So it makes you feel warm and fuzzy.
It does, yeah.
Does it kind of have like
and then you can fall in love with any of the like host club.
Oh, it's like a soap opera. You pick a character
You can
and
pick
you
your
root
favorite
for
kind,
him.
right?
I could see myself liking certain characters because of their dynamic.
Yeah.
But then again, my opinion's not super valid because my favorite anime is Family Guy.
Oh. Oof.
The best anime.
Really?
They should make like a Tim Allen anime. I would watch that briefly.
Oh, no.
Not very
I
long.
do a lot of cocaine for that anime.
I can't stand Tim Allen. He's a dick. But
no,
you know.
I think it doesn't sound horrible.
It's very cute.
It's now...
And they're aware of how silly anime can be, so they
It's
really
like the fourth wall.
yeah, they go out of their way
I
to
like
point it
that
out.
about
Yeah.
certain... Now, the one thing I didn't like about certain animes is like it almost felt like...
They took themselves too seriously.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
overly cheesy.
Yeah.
And they didn't... And also, I mean,
That could be the dub too.
what's like, how's the art style? Because that's big for me too. Like, are the girls over voluptuous? Are they like,
Well, no, they're like high school girls, right? Like,
wow?
I mean, it's
Okay.
anime. There's a lot of degree high school girl.
hang on a second. I can show you pictures on my phone. Because technology.
Oh.
Oh no, let's use Peter's flip phone first.
Oh, hey. It gets the job done.
It does. I'll tell you what. You never used a GPS this
I
whole
get
trip. It's
300
impressive.
text messages max, and then I gotta delete a bunch to get received messages. Oh, can I see?
So this
Is that?
that's the girl. That's the main guy. That's his assistant.
Oh, that
yeah.
looked pretty formal.
Yeah, but it's like it's
Look at that, purple.
it's tame, right? Like
It seems lighthearted, but also with some maybe adult theme. That's what I like about certain like children's TV shows is they have adult themes that you don't realize until
It's-
you're older.
oh, they realize that this is adult themes. They go
Oh,
out of their
good.
way to point it out.
How popular is this in Japan?
No idea. Came out in 2006, so it's kind of old now.
Oh, that's like 30 years ago.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
I
no.
didn't do
I
very
don't-
well in math.
Yeah, no, math's hard, you know? Like, fractions, what is that?
Yeah. Anyways, so back to the anime.
Right.
I don't know. It's good. I like it.
Isn't there only like one season?
There is only one season. I wish there was another.
Did they stop making it?
No, they kept the manga going, and I've read like 3 or 4 chapters of it.
Does the TV show end with closure, or does it kind of end cliffhanger, open-ended?
It ends with enough closure that you would be satisfied watching it, but it does leave the door open to have a second season if they wanted to do it, which every year there is a rumor that there will be a season 2, and every year it doesn't
Oh,
happen.
just disappointment.
Yeah.
Is this like that anime, like, I forget what it's called, like Pam's Basket or something?
Kiki's Delivery Service?
No, that was a movie. I liked it. It was a cute coming of age story.
Okay.
No, like Pam's Fruit Basket.
Oh, no, but you know that's done by the same person that did Inuyasha?
I would probably,
That's not a surprise.
I would probably watch a few episodes, but I'd probably be sulking the whole time, feeling like, anime.
Yeah, you just didn't want to feel things.
No, I don't.
You'd
That's
be
why I
like, I'm
drink
gonna
alcohol.
hide my heart beneath my plaid exterior.
My plaid bro exterior while drinking my Bud Light.
Yeah.
Okay, so we could probably wrap this up now unless you have any other thoughts you'd like to.
No.
No, there's not a part where a guy were eating food that like the headmaster summons and Ron goes like, look, spotted dick.
Listen, we
if
have
you
talked
have a
about
copy
Harry
of-
Potter on this channel anymore.
If you got a copy of the 4th book, I can find the page in minutes.
Cool. Is there anything you want to plug? Instagram, Facebook?
I draw a lot of artwork.
Okay.
I'll link this to them.
Do you want to tell people where to find you?
I'm not sure.
Because if you have stand-up at a
Well,
LinkedIn,
if you-
people...
No, I'll just ask you in real life later and we can do like a swap.
If you like,
Okay.
if you like furries, my handle's at Buddy the Shepsky.
Okay.
Yeah, and pickles.
You guys
That's
put
it?
the at sign. Oh my god.
I don't think so, Tim. No, I got like 30 followers. I bet 2 of them will follow this link, so I'll just hit you
Thank
up
you
with
for
that.
having me on your podcast.
Yeah,
Thanks for being here, guys. If you want to...
sibling of mine.
If you want to find Home of Uselessness online, we have a website. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere you can find a...
Are you in
Dang.
Slavic Facebook?
Okay, and we're done.